Howdy y'all, welcome to HazeandBarrelCraftworks here on the Haze and Barrel Homestead and our humble whiskey room. I'm the Alchemist, and happy Friday. And today we're rounding off our whiskeys of fall. And we started out the week with this Elements of Islay peated Scotch. And this one was the bourbon cask. And I talked a little bit about why it was whiskey near and dear to my heart, and that it was my first peated Scotch. And there's a little bit more to the story that leads into today's whiskey of fall. And that story is, we found this bottle also when my beautiful bride and I, we went on a vacation in the UK. And when we vacationed, we on this particular vacation, we were in London. And when we vacationed, my beautiful bride, she likes to find the little shops and the boutiques in any town we go to, particularly when we go to other countries, because they have a lot of unique things. And when we were in London, she found a wonderful whiskey store for me. And when we go to any town too, she always makes sure to, she's always thinking of me, and she always makes sure to find the whiskey shops for me too. But in London, she found a particularly, what's the right word, Mia Moore? How would you explain this whiskey store?
I don't know. I think it's more like, I think their specialty was wine, really.
Yeah, it was half the store was wine, half the store was whiskey, rum, other spirits. But it was a very unique, very large whiskey store. And the name of it was Hedonism Wines. And in this Hedonism store is where I found this Elements of Islay. And it's also where my wife, my beautiful bride, turned me on to my Compass Box collection and the annual Hedonism release as well, which I like to keep up with. And I started with the 2002 release, is the year that we went to London, and I've been trying to keep up every year with the Hedonism releases. The story I'm trying to get to for today's whiskey of fall is, I loved this bottle so much that the following year, my beautiful bride tried to get me another one, and it was very difficult to find in the US. And she painstakingly tried to find the bottle with me, so much so that she called the gentleman in the UK in the Hedonism store where we found this original bottle to track down today's whiskey of fall. And this is an Elements of Islay sherry cask blended malt Scotch whiskey, and again it's peated. And just listen to that bottle cork there, that bottle pop. And again, on this one on the nose, you get that peat, but even just popping that bottle and getting that peat right away, there's that delicious sherry cask sweetness that pours out right away as well. And my beautiful bride, she's just such a thoughtful gift giver that's what makes this one also such a bottle that's very near and dear to me. And I savor it. I've had it for many years, but I'm savoring it. It hasn't lost its notes. It hasn't lost its nose. It hasn't lost its flavor. It's still a very good whiskey, and boy, it's got legs. Oh, look at that. I don't know how well you can see that. Probably not so good, but wow, is that nice. And then on the nose right away too. I don't know if my beautiful bride can zoom in on that at all so you can get any of that. Give it a shot, see what you guys can see. But on the nose, again, that peat, it's a little bit more lightly peated than the bourbon cask, but it's been finished in sherry barrels, and that sherry barrel sweetness comes through so nicely. Oh, and there on the palate. Wow. Okay. That there's a viscosity on this one. Wow. So again, this is 109 proof. I believe that's the same as the bourbon. Yep, both 109 proof. And I tell you what, there's a viscosity on this one. The peat comes through. It's not quite as charcoaly, charcoaly fire smoke as the bourbon cask on this one. You still get that nice smoke on it, but that sherry barrel sweetness tones it down. So when I say it's not, I guess I think I misspoke. I think my words were it's not as heavily peated. It's got the same peat level, but it's not as strong as the bourbon barrel. That sweetness kind of mixes with it as you nose this one. And it's just a delightful note on the nose of that mixing of, like, if you were, say, burning a sweet wood, like a cherry wood or something on the fire, and you get that sweetness in that wood, and that fire is coming through your bonfire and into the air as you're sitting outside sipping a whiskey, and it's so nice. And again, the viscosity on this one is really nice. And that sherry, to me, is a sweet cherry flavor that starts on the tip of your tongue, and it follows it all the way back to the back of the palate. And I even get a bit of vanilla on this one that, to me, is a bit unexpected for this bottle. And it's not overpowering, it's not strong, it's not a strong note, it's just a slight hint of a sweet vanilla mixed in there. And I lick my lips and I get that sweetness all the way through, and that mixture that you get on the nose of that cherry and smoke just combined together goes all the way to the back of the palate. And then it just rests in the back of the palate, and the finish on this, it's still there. It just lingers back there. And the finish ends with a really nice smoky finish in the back of the palate. And it's just on the tip of your tongue. So it's like it's so much on the tip of your tongue, the sweetness of it. So the smokiness is on the back of the palate. The sweetness is still on the tip of your tongues. It's like when you lick your lips, it's so much on the tip of your tongue that it's like you're licking the sweet cherry off of your lips yet on this one. It's just such a nice pour, and it's a good way to end the week, to end our whiskeys of fall. a really good pour. So if any of y'all can find an Elements of Islay, I know that you can find them online if you can't find them in your local store. I've seen them on lovescotch.com before, so it's a good place to look. I don't know if both these expressions are even made anymore, but they have new ones out. I know they've got Campfire and they've got Bonfire releases this year that are also both delightful pours. I'd say give them a shot. They're both very good bottles. And as you all know, I'd love to have you all coming back around. So please hit that like, subscribe, and that bell. And also, please take it easy. Don't drink and drive. Cheers.